Alright, let's talk about jobs. One job in particular I want to talk about today is digging. Okay, guys, it's not that bad, I promise. Digging has been around since before the Dark Ages. Everybody knows about digging. But for those of you who may not, to sum it up real quick, you buy a shovel and you dig up shells to sell or trade. It doesn't take rocket science to figure it out, trust me. Alright, let me take you back. Digging was a super good job for making money in Graal era. Until this last year. Digging was unfortunately nerfed. This nerf made digging a lot harder. You can't dig in one spot more than once, causing digging to take longer and more effort. This nerf really made people mad. People who have been digging for a long time say that with this nerf, you only get about half the shells that you would normally get before the nerf. This is really discouraging because digging is such an amazing job, and I'll talk about that in another video. I have some great news for you guys. I have a strategy that will get you double the amount of shells you would normally get while digging. I teamed up with Riguy, who has been digging since birth. Also, speaking of Riguy, he makes my thumbnails, and if you want any sort of GFX related things made, hit him up on Graal. Anyways, back to the strategy. Here's what so many people do while digging in Graal. I call this cluster digging. People lose patience and dig in clusters. This is exactly what you do not want to do. This new version of digging really makes the desire to cluster up shells a lot higher. So let's fix this. Here's the strategy Riguy shared with me. An organized way of digging. So instead of clustering up the shells, you are going to make 2 straight horizontal lines. The pattern you will follow is a 10 by 2 pattern. So you'll dig 10 holes, then go down a row, and dig 10 holes right back to your original spot. This strat, if done correctly, can create a constant loop, making it so you don't go over the holes you've already dug up. Going over 10 and back 10 gives the perfect amount of time for the sand to respawn. Now, to see how effective this strategy is, I decided to spend 2 hours cluster digging and 2 hours using the 10 by 2 digging strategy. Here is what I found. While cluster digging, I made on average anywhere from 300 to 500 shells. When I used the 10 by 2 strat, I dug up on average anywhere from 600 to 800 shells. Now, these results aren't going to be the same for everybody, depending on the speed you go at and other factors such as crabs. Disgusting! I noticed while cluster digging, I hit the same holes over and over again and got more frustrated than normal. Don't get it twisted, the 10 by 2 strat definitely took a minute to get used to, but it was well worth it. Now listen, if you're going to grind the strat, make sure you reset and pick up your shells every few minutes. Shells become eligible to pick up after a 5-minute period. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful in any sort of way. If you decide to use them, make sure to comment down below how it went. Huge shout out to Riguy for the help, and remember to hit him up for any sort of GFX requests you might have. The giveaway is soon, stay patient, but still, do not forget to subscribe. Anyways, I gotta go dig. Peace.